Remember, the 6 is back down on the far rail.
Looks like he's going to go off the 8, try to go up for the 6.
He banked it beautifully.
It was difficult to tell if he could bank that 5.
Nice. Wow.
If he could bank that 5 past the 9.
Another one.
But that's what he did. That was a past the 8. He'll shoot this in. Going 3 rails. Coming in.
Well, he's going to make sure there's no problem. Beautifully done.
But in reality, it has to be hit very accurately.
He goes for the combo and gets it and gets
Good job.
a game. That'll make it 3-2. And since they're the trailing team,
What is he doing?
He almost made, plus he rolled
how about the 9 ball?
made the 9.
How about that
Damn!
shot? That gives the game to Team Philippines. An amazing 9-ball break. Quick 9-ball combination. Team Ireland now has to hurry. They're down. Has to hurry. They're down by 2, and we have a minute and a half to go.
And it was Ireland defeating the host team England. For the European Conference Championship, and the team went through undefeated. Finally, it was in the Asian Conference Championship, won by Team Philippines over Team Hawaii. These qualified for the final round of World Team Billiards for 1993. Welcome to the Riviera Hotel and Casino. Nevada. 4 teams will battle for $50,000 in first prize money. We get set for semifinal competition. A warm welcome to Las Vegas. I'm John Sanders, and working with Bell is the president of the American Pool Players Association. That's the governing body of amateur pool in this country, and it is a long road for these 4, but they made it from all the conference champions to Las Vegas to play for all the money.
World Team Billiards, 16 teams from all around the world. Each team comprises professional players from their respective countries. Formed into 4. Puerto Rico taking the North American Conference. Prize squeaker over Team America. Team Ireland taking the Kingdom Conference. Team Germany taking the European Conference. Philippines more recently taking the Asian Conference.
And certainly coming in, you would think that Team Philippines, one of the favorites. They have some outstanding dual players.
They do. Efren Reyes is widely regarded as one of the best in the world. Bustamante, he's known for having this break in the world, so we're going to see some breaking.
Talk a little bit about the upstart team. Team Ireland, nobody thought they'd be at this point because they won that opening match against Puerto Rico.
Team Ireland was probably widely regarded for the strong in this particular competition. However, with Billiards format, sometimes the team that's the underdog can come back.
One thing we know for sure, the winner of this match will play for the championship no matter what, because they will be the only undefeated left in these championships. And as we get our first, here's a look at what World Team Billiards is all about. World Billiards is played by 5 or 6-man teams. Each team has a line. Players shoot in order. A player's turn ends when he misses a shot, pockets the 9 ball. A match consists of 2 20 halves. When the time expires in a half, progress is. At the end of the second half, if the score is tied, 1 game for the match. Each team has a 30-second and 60-second time per half. When the balls have stopped moving, a shot clock begins down. An incoming player has 25 seconds to make his first 2 seconds between shots. The team that trails in the score break until they tie the match. Then the team that has just lost the lead break. There are no push-outs after the break. The incoming player has 10 seconds to decide or pass the shot back to the opposing team. Ireland surprising 9-7 win over Puerto Rico in the first match. Philippines defeated Germany 12-4. Puerto Rico and Germany have been in an elimination match. Puerto Rico defeated 9-7. Our 2 teams are undefeated as they meet. And for Ireland, their shooting lineup led by the Tommy Donlan, he's 25 years old. Number 2 is Holgate, also 25 years old. Right in the middle is Bill. Bill is 27 years old. He's from South London. John McDermott. John is 25 years old. And
Number 5 is Pat O'Kane, the 33-year-old North Olunda. Meanwhile, for an outstanding Team Philippines, Francisco Bustamante, the 29-year-old, who will lead off. Jose Parica, he's 43. Number 3 in the shooter is Leonardo Andam, a 38-year-old. Number 4, the captain, Efren Reyes, an outstanding player. Efren is 38. Number 5 is 36-year-old Rodolfo Luat. We are about to the opening leg. Mike McAndrews is on rep. Lagging is Efren Reyes against Tommy Don.
Closest to the leg.
And that's going to be Team Philippines. They'll be led off by Francisco Bustamante, and Bustamante was outstanding Asian champion in Los Angeles. Just played very well. Teams defeating Team Hawaii to win the championship. Had to beat him twice, as a matter of fact. Played him 3 different times. Here's the shooter for Ireland. Tommy Donlan will lead them off. It'll be Team Philippines. First on the table, Francisco Bustamante will handle the break, and Efren Reyes is their team. We are set for play here at the Riviera Hotel Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada.
You ready?
What we've been waiting for all along. Francisco's 29, now makes his home in Germany.
Bustamante is known for having a break on the Pro Tour. Let's see what he does with it. Didn't look like he broke that. He can break it. Perhaps he was trying to break with control.
And no balls on the first break of our match. We're just underway. Long way to go to get to that 1 ball. Tommy Don, the disher. Maybe some opening game jitters.
And remember, Team Philippines can pass.
They will do. They have elected to pass.
Notice the 7 and the 8. It's a tough table right now, but of course that's not the issue. The issue is to hit the 1 ball, which he didn't do.
And all fouls are ball in hand. Certainly set the table up and hands it over to Team Philippines and Jose Parica.
Parica's with 2 key problems. You'll see the 7 and the 8 are both are hooked together, and they'll be difficult to break apart. And also, the 4 and the 6 are going to be somewhat difficult. So we'll have to see what Parica's going to do with those 2 problems as he gets to them.
Clock was at 6. He's trying to move them apart.
Notice how he went down and he broke up the 7 and the 8, leaving himself a shot at 2 across the side.
Come back the other way for the 3.
Now here's the problem he's going to face. Remember the 4 ball down here on the short rail on the far end of the table. It looks like he's going to bring the cue ball right down this way.
Did he get far?
He got far enough. He can cut this in, and it looks like the cue ball will go straight up the table and leave him a shot at himself. A shot at the 5. The 5 to the 6 will be very difficult. However, he lost this cue ball a little bit. Now the problem is he left himself an angle on the 5 that will cause him to run into the 7 or the 8, and that'll make this shot risky.
Remember, the 6 is back down on the far rail.
Looks like he's going to go off the 8, try to go up for the 6.
He banked it beautifully.
It was difficult to tell if he could bank that 5 past the 9, but that's what he did. That was a fine shot. That key shot, perhaps, in the rack.
He still maybe has a little problem. 7 and 8 down at the other end.
Looks like the 7 will go past the 8. He'll shoot this in, going 3 rails, coming in.
Well, he's going to make sure there's no problem. Beautifully done.
Shoot this in, go across the table and back to the 8. All right, steady shot it real soft and kind of stayed there. Obviously, from the comments, there are more than one way to. Sometimes you can shoot it hard and go up and down table. Other times you can shoot it soft. He elected to shoot it soft. He left himself easy in the 9. This is a fine out and a good start for the Philippines.
And Team Philippines takes game 1 of this match. Well done by Jose Parica. Parica with a key bank shot to set up the table and help him get out in this particular rack.
It was difficult to tell from our vantage point that he could bank the ball past the 9
They have taken game one. The favorites, Team Philippines, leading Team Ireland. We'll be back with more World Team Billiards. Down to 9:30 left in the first half, tied at 1. And right now, Team Ireland trying to take the lead. Let's show you how they won game number 2. It wasn't designed this way, but it worked out for Pat O'Kane. He cut the far rail and dropped it in. That's how they won the game, and they took in game 3. So 2 straight games for Team Ireland. Surprise winners over Puerto Rico, and they have the early 2-1 lead now over Team Philippines. Here's the 9 ball, and Tony Holgate takes care of that. Strong start for Team Ireland.
We have to chalk up the first roll, as two players say, of the game to Team Ireland on that second game. Get them back even, and now a chance to go ahead 3-1.
And I think one of the things that we have seen, the early part of these matches is very important. And it's important for a team to get up by at least games. It gives you just a little cushion to work with.
In this kind of a format, as you say, a lot of times the winning score is only 8-7, 9-8, 9-7. So getting 1 or 2 ahead, or especially 2 ahead, makes a big difference.
Bill Holden of South London. His nickname is Space.
Looking at this table, whichever player can get on the 2, just like that, has a good chance to go ahead and run out the game.
You think he has enough of that 2 to get it in?
I think he can make the 2 and possibly bring it around to play the 3 in the side. Now he's going to play the 3 ball in the side pocket. Bring the cue ball up this way, over here for the 4. Notice he left a little angle. This angle on the 4 is important because it enables to go against the rail and across with the cue.
4 ball, safely done. The 5 is against the rail. On that right-hand corner. No problem.
Well, he did have a problem there. He did not want to hit the 7. The cue ball came over 7. And now the 7 ball is jumped right in his way. He'll have no choice but to just kick at the 6 and hope for the best. Remember, if he doesn't leave Team Philippines a good shot, Team Philippines, something to watch for in this shot. I believe Team Philippines will take the shot and play a billiard shot where he plays the cue ball off the 6 into the 9, takes a shot at the 9 ball.
He does, but it doesn't go. However, that one does. So that went very well. He didn't get the 9, but he got the one that counted, so he keeps the table.
I believe that was a 2-way shot. He was probably trying to bank the 6 and make the 9. But look, he's come right back and missed the 7.
Let's go back and take another look at the shot.
This is what they call a 2-way shot because he was trying to bank the 6 ball, I would say, but he was trying to make the 9 as well.
However,
turned right around and missed the 7, and that 7 was kind of a mediocre shot. It was not a real easy shot, but certainly was makeable.
And so for Sean McDermott, a golden opportunity to give his team a 3-1 lead. I think he is in good shape to do just.
That was a fine shot on the 8 ball, not an easy shot.
Inside 6 minutes remaining in the opening half. This for a 3-1 lead for Ireland. Jose Perica prepares to go to work. Game number 5, Team Ireland with a 3. We're inside 5 minutes remaining in the opening half. And it was Perica who played so well in game 1 for the Philippines, but the last 3 games have gone to Ireland.
This is probably the key shot in this rack. He's going to probably want to play the 3 ball in the side and the cue ball somewhere in this area in order to make it. He's coming right back at it instead. Bumped it and got in trouble as a result. Now he's got a possible 3-9 combination. Notice that the 3 is lined up on the 9 shot. A lot of amateurs think these are easy, but in reality, it has to be hit very accurately.
He goes for the combo and gets it and gets a game. And 3-2. And since they're the trailing team, they'll hustle up and get the table cleared.
Well, he made this look easy. When it goes in, it looks like it was easy, but that's a It's an awful accurately hit shot.
9-ball combination by Parica, and it's 3-2. And the trailing team at the break. 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half of play. 2 20-minute halves. Team captain Tommy Donlan.
This may require a safety. It doesn't look like the one ball will go in any pocket from here. It's possible that he could play the 9. He could just roll a cue ball off the 1 ball, hitting about half ball, and roll to the 9 if he wants to, or he can play it safe. It's hard to say. It looks like he might have been trying to make their 1 ball in the corner, but whatever the case, well, depending on how he played a safety.
Well, he did not, because Philippines passes. That doesn't leave Tony Holgate much at all to do with this one.
He's going to put a bunch of right-hand English and try to go off the rail and kick back into the 1. He missed the 1 ball, and that's a foul.
And it's ball in hand for Efren Reyes, one of the top in the world.
Efren will place the cue ball close to the 1. Now he's going to start off with the 1-2 combination. He's going back to the same way he was going to do it in the first place. Shoot the 1 in the far corner. He caught the point.
And so there's a break for Team Ireland.
There's a rarity, one of the best players in the world, and he missed with ball in hand.
That does not happen very often, but watch it just catch the corner of the side pocket.
When you shoot a ball down the rail and go wide, sometimes it'll catch the point, and when it does that, it kind of makes you look bad.
So it's Bill Hovan now from South London, winner of the Leeds Open this year.
It's like Hovan's his way. Going to jump over the 6 ball. Excellent shot just to hit it.
And look out at the other end. Avoids the scratch. This could be the final game of the first half. Any game progress is completed. We're inside the final 1:30 of the opening half. Lahat now working on that 2.
Well, I'd hate to say the Team Philippines was tight. These are all veteran players.
Wow.
That was a very poorly hit, very poor shot.
And somehow it stayed on the table. So maybe a little pressure here for the favored team against Team Ireland. The Irish playing a lot of confidence, very relaxed. They have the lead. Final 45 seconds of the opening half. It's 3-2. Let's see what Sean can do. Nope, that's a foul. That might open the table up for Francisco Bustamante.
All right, he's going to take ball in hand on 2. On the 2, 3 ball is right across the table from him over by the, notice where the 3 ball is. Right here. He's got to try to get the cue ball right over in this area. Looks like he's going to draw it over there. No, he's electing not to go into that small spot, but instead play a thin cut. He's going to cut the 3 ball down the rail. Got to watch out for scratches in the side pocket.
Oh, he did just that.
That's exactly what he did.
Scratched in the side pocket. He made the cut. So the advantage now goes back to Team Ireland. Ball in hand, and time has run out in the first half, so this will be the final game of the half.
In the replay, we see that he was trying to get the side pocket. He went in it, and maybe that's as a result of not going into the smaller area that we discussed earlier and getting an easier shot on the 3. He took the tougher shot on the 3, and as a result, he lost control.
Pat O'Kane now.
Come over.
Ooh, a costly by O'Kane. Pat can't believe it. That'll give Parica a chance now.
Well, needless to say, the 5 ball is an easy shot for Jose. Position on the 6 will be more difficult. He's got to watch out for hitting the 9 ball. And he did. He ran right into the 9, and that's gonna be that could beat him here. Does not look like a shot at the 6. Already used their safety. They've already used their safety.
This is some shot if it goes.
Now remember, Team Ireland can pass. Team Ireland can pass this shot.
They will pass it.
That's not really. It's not a good break for the Philippines if this occurred.
And it's Leonardo Andam for Team Philippines.
These are the kind of shots that are largely good fortune if something good happens. And once again, Team Ireland will pass this shot.
They do. That turns it over to Efren Reyes.
This ball could potentially be banked up here, but it's a difficult bank. Like he went for that. And once again, Team Ireland will pass.
Tommy Donlan comes out to take a look and then goes right back to his area.
Team Philippines will probably try a jump shot here. Actually, he's doing a little bit of a masse. He twisted that. A masse shot is where you hit the ball offside, left or right. In that case, hitting on the right side, elevate your cue. It causes the ball to curve when you're trying to curve the ball to the right. There's an excellent opportunity for Team Ireland to stay in the lead.
And Tommy Donlan, the team captain, trying to get out here and finish up the first half with a 4-2 lead.
He's got a perfect angle. All he's got to do is just go across the table for the 8. Looks like the 8 will go past the 9 ball in the corner.
We've talked about his glasses before. They are special glasses designed for billiards play.
Yeah, notice the high, how the glasses go high over his brows. That's to prevent the frame of the glasses from getting in the way. Fine shot.
And it looks like the surprises will continue for Ireland. They have the halftime lead. Good job by Tommy Donlan. It is 4-2. We have reached the end of the first 20 minutes of play, and Ireland, a surprise winner over Puerto Rico, has a surprising 2-game halftime lead over the Philippines. It's 4-2. Stay with us. We'll be back to the Riviera. 2 and our target pool halftime stat like this. A very strong first half, I thought, Terry, for the Irish.
Well, Team Ireland is certainly playing a lot better than I think they did in their conference championships, and it's hard to say why, but they just really seem to be focused. The only stat that's not on here that I have is that
He's not made a ball on the break so far. This is his third chance.
Well, remember, he's supposed to be the hardest breaker on the Pro Tour.
I think he got 2 there.
I think he tried to break the hole before, but it looks like he broke harder. But notice immediately that he is off to a little bit of bad luck here on the break because the 1 stopped right behind the 5. It's hard to tell if he could even see a part of the 1 ball to play safe.
It's going to go down to the far rail.
Going to kick at it, yes. He didn't hit it. That's ball in hand. Bad start for the second half.
So down 4 games to 2. Ball in hand goes back to the Irish and the team captain Tommy Donlan now talking with our referee Mike McAndrews, and it will go to Tony Holgate.
The 2 and the 3 are off the table. The 1, 4, 5 are down on this end. The key is going to be the 5 ball. It's what kind of an angle he gets on the 5. He needs to keep an angle on the 5, which he's done. What he's going to be doing here is shooting the 5 into this corner, draw the cue ball all the way back on this line for the 6. Now he went rail first to come down, and it doesn't look like he made it. He just didn't shoot it hard enough. He needed, of course, to shoot the 5 in and come all around that way, and didn't make it.
So he plays a safety.
Really
allowed 1 per game.
A really fine safety. Fine safety. Remember, the idea of a safety is to draw a foul, a ball in hand foul, and he's put himself in a perfect position. Not much that Jose Perica can do here except hit it and hope for the best. Good solid.
It was Perica who got out on both of the Team Philippines victories in the first half. It's 4-2. Not a ball in hand, but an opportunity now for Team Ireland.
Well, this is an interesting situation because Team Ireland cannot play safe because they've already used their safety, and they also can't pass the shot. If they did, Team Philippines would play a safety. So it's an interesting situation. It's got to play the combination.
And
the
Bill Holden not able to do it.
Combination was not that easy. So there was an interesting situation where one team. Well, this shot is certainly makeable. It's going to cut it in the corner. The cue ball is going to go up the table. It's a matter of what it runs into. Down into the 8, or does he get in position for the 7?
They've called a timeout. Shot clock is stopped with 15, and what they're going to do.
He could bank it. He could try to bank the 6 ball and just draw the cue ball back a few inches for the 7. He said there's always options in this game. It's hard to say what he's going to do. It looks like he's trying to cut it in.
Time is back in.
He played safe.
Get around there.
He did not get there. Nope, he did not get there. But remember, Team Ireland has used their safety. They can't play a safety, so it's offensive pool from here.
Both teams have used their safety.
He's got a choice. He can bank it. He can bank it in the corner.
This is game number 7.
He
We're
went
in
for
the
the
second
corner.
half, and he does not get it.
Just missed it. Team Philippines may pass this shot, may not pass this shot.
We have not seen much so far in this match of Efren Reyes, and he decides to pass it.
It was an excellent shot. It was an excellent attempt. Needless to say, if he made the 6, he was going to have a shot at the 7, but he missed it. And now Team Ireland is stuck with his difficult shot on the 6, and there's a scratch ball in hand for the Philippines.
And that should give the teams a chance to win this game because it's ball in hand for Efren Reyes. He's got the table pretty much set up in good shape.
Notice Efren sets up a little angle on the 6 so that he can move over for the 7. Notice he did not set that up straight in. He'll put a little bit of low right on this shot. Probably put the cue ball about where it is now.
That's exactly right.
Now when he shoots the 8, he'll just follow it up a couple of feet.
Position for the 9, which is down at that far rail. Oh, great position. That'll do it. Game 7 goes to Team Philippines. They're trailing by just 1 now as they quickly get up and get those balls. You're behind. You've got to hurry. Remember, that clock keeps on moving. It's 15:30 remaining in the match.
Well, Team Philippines has really caught on to this format, even though there's a lot of time left since they're behind those seconds. So they were up there in a hurry to waste as little time as possible.
And of course, as the trailing team, they get the break. The 9 came close but didn't go. And now it's Tommy Donlan who will size up this table.
Watch the 9 ball. Just about get in the corner pocket. Just miss.
Took a look. It didn't go. The lead is 1 now for Team Ireland and their captain, Tommy Donlan.
Fairly easy run. Notice the 3 and the 4 down on the other end.
Looking directly at the 3.
Just needs to keep control of the cue ball behind anything.
Miscue. The first we've seen of that in this match, but that really is a big break for Team Philippines. A miscue by Tommy Donlan.
Not the right time to do that. Sometimes you miscue because your tip needs chalk, but other times you miscue just because you aim too far out on the edge of the cue, and it's difficult to tell exactly what happened. He needs to be careful. That type of thing will certainly cost you. So Team Philippines definitely should be out from here.
And Bustamante, the man who's trying to get out and get even. It would be 4-4 if he does get out.
He got a little out of line. All right, he'll go down to the short rail and all the way back out again for the 7. On this particular shot, he'll go 2 rails, back out for the 8.
All the Tommy.
Go off the 8 onto the long rail and back up for the 9. Middle right, low right. Perfect position.
Bustamante for the 9. He gets out and gets even. It is 4-4 here in the second half. The break will go back to Team Ireland. 13 minutes and 15 seconds left in this match. Team Philippines has won both games in the second half. It's tied at 4-4, but a chance now for Team Philippines to take the lead because looking at the 9 ball and the victory here in Game 9 is Jose Parica. He has been the key to turning this around tonight for Philippines. They now have a 5-4 lead.
Well, they've reeled off the first 3 games of this second half. And now it's Team Ireland that has to come from behind. A happy for them, Judge.
Different look on the faces of those players from early in the match when they were down 4 games, trailed by 2 games twice, 3-1 and 4-2. So now it's Team Ireland trying to come back. 10 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the match.
All right, we see here that he probably is going to play a bank on the 1. Looks like the best possible shot. Plays it safe instead. Okay, it's probably a wise move.
They will take their
Certainly
safety
a choice.
at the 10-minute mark.
He's trying to hide right behind the 8 ball.
And he did. Beautifully done.
Looks like the best possible shot for the Philippines is going to be like this.
Just tried. He called it beautifully. It'll be ball hand now for Sean McDermott. 7 years has been a pro. He fortunate champion 5 different times. Get away and down towards the 2.
Probably should have got a little bit further there. He left himself a hard shot, because notice that the 5 blocks the 4 down at this end. He has to come across the table. He didn't do it. Team Ireland's already used their safety. No more safeties left. The combination on the 5 ball is very different 4-5 combination is. I think his best shot is to play the 4 ball off the 6. The combination is more difficult. He tried the combination, he missed it. I believe Team Philippines would very likely pass this shot.
Efren Reyes will check it out.
If he doesn't pass it, it's because he sees the billiard. It's possible he'll play the billiard. He's not going to do it. He's passing the shot.
That means it'll be up to Pat O'Kane now.
I think they've called a timeout.
O'Kane, an 8-year pro, and Team Ireland. Mass will survey the table with a little help from Efren Reyes, who sneaks into the back of that group.
You know, unfortunately, John, when they call timeouts, usually there's no answer. You almost sometimes would rather that you call a timeout when there's really something you can do. I don't know what they can do here to get out of this situation.
From behind, you can see that Reyes is right in the middle of this huddle by Team Ireland.
It looks to me like best thing for him to do is just wrap the 4 and 5 pretty hard. He's also going to move the balls towards the 9. There's always a possibility the 9 ball could go. No point in playing it real soft. Notice he did hit the 9, but he scratched off it.
Ball in hand now.
There was no easy answer there. They were in trouble.
I'll tell you what, there's an air of confidence now about Team Philippines and Efren Reyes.
There was always a possibility of perhaps of that 9 ball going in, but it was not to be. He'll follow up on the 5. Another corner pocket, upper right hand, lower right hand corner pocket. Notice that he kept an angle. You might say, well, why didn't he go further? Well, he didn't go further because he didn't want to be straight in. Now he's going to probably play the ball in the same corner that he shoot the 6 in.
The fact that that's right on the rail makes it a tougher shot.
Well, he did not hit that ball right at.
Now that is a break. That could turn this whole match around. 7.5 minutes to play. A 5-4 for Team Philippines.
Notice Reyes was looking at his tip. I believe he miscued. It wasn't a complete miscue, but he miscued a little bit. This is a rather not a very good shot down logistic. He left himself tough on the 7. It looks like he's trying to spin it in and bring his cue ball down into this area.
Banks it in. Got to hurry to get past the 9. He does.
Made a good shot there. He's going to have to shoot it in very soft so he doesn't go up too far up the table. Here's his chance to tie the game up. Tie the match right here. These are the kind of shots where you just make sure you don't flinch. Oh,
he did. It just get in. He used up all of the pocket before it fell in the bottom.
Now this match is getting exciting.
That ties it at 5-5. The clock continues to run.
You know, here's a situation where Team Philippines probably feels like they're the favorite, but sometimes the favorite can get real nervous when you're the favorite, because I believe Ireland looked real good. They shot the ball well. They got Team Philippines in a little bit of a bind. Now we come back down to the last 6 minutes of the match, and anything can happen from
Absolutely.
here.
It is dead even at 5-5. We're in the 11th game in the second half. As Terry said, less than 6 remaining now.
This looks like a possible safety. I'm not saying he's going to play a safety, but if he does, play his cue ball right back in here behind those balls.
Well done.
And that's it. This is a tough hit. Again, probably the best way to hit it. Back in here.
No, he jumps it.
He's trying to jump the ball. All right, the jump takes those rails right out of the picture because he's going right over the top of the 5.
He jumped it. The question is, what is he going to leave?
Jump shots are something fairly new in pool. They were the first I ever saw were only about 5 or 6 years ago. And you jump the ball by elevating your cue and hitting in the middle of the cue. You can't hit it low or high, really. You hit it in the middle, and it causes it to bounce. It's illegal to jump the ball miscuing. You have to hit it clean. That was a fine shot.
And the pass by Team Ireland. See what Barika can do with this.
Difficult cut shot. Obviously, he was playing at safety.
Which means that Ireland will have to play.
Team Ireland has already played their safety. It's difficult to tell whether he can see this shot or not. But if he can't, he's going to have to kick behind it. But if he can see it, looks like he can see the edge of it. But remember, he can't play a safety. They've already played their safety.
Less than 5 minutes remaining. Almost a 9-ball combination.
He took a shot at the 9. That was an excellent shot.
Trying to get a game, but it doesn't work, and it turns the table back to Team Philippines and Leonardo Andam.
That was a good move. Position on this one ball will be extremely difficult. They've both played their safeties. No safeties left. It's just totally offensive pool from here.
And a miss on the 1 ball.
I believe the team's going to be passing this one.
John McDermott comes out to take a look.
No, this is just going to be another one of these kick shots. He's either got to kick around like this and try to make it in the corner, kick back in this way. But he's going to go for the make. He's got a better chance to make it taking that low route. He almost made, plus he rolled.
How about the 9 ball?
He made the 9.
How about that shot? That gives the game to Team Philippines. An amazing 9-ball combination on the bank. 6-5.
I don't know what to call this. This is a kick, billiard, bank. I think that he did everything there was to be done in that particular shot.
Then had to hang on to make sure there was no scratch. It is 6-5. What a shot.
Well, if Team Philippines goes on to win, that could very easily be the reason. And now Team Ireland comes right back with a scratch. And,
you know, interesting, Reyes, one of the best players in the world, has been kind of quiet during this match, but he makes the big shot.
well, he's been kind of quiet. Plus, he's actually made a couple of mistakes. Remember the last time he shot, he miscued and missed a fairly, missed a fairly easy out. And, I would have to say, though, he was lucky on that one.
Absolutely. 3 minutes now left in the match. 6-5. Team Philippines has the table.
We've got the 2 and the 3. The 4 balls off the table, so he'll be playing position on the 5 ball.
The 5 is clear back at the other end.
He'll put a high ball or a middle left, get up the table. Now he shoots this one. He's got to be careful that he doesn't get behind the 7 or back down for the 6.
This is Rodolfo Luwat, the 36-year-old right now for Team Philippines. And at this stage of the match, with 2.5 minutes to go up by 2 is what you call a commanding lead.
Commanding lead. Shot over the top of the ball pretty well. That's fairly difficult. Most he was a 7 on that shot, and he made it.
And it could be the end. But the loser is still alive because it would be the first loss for either team, and the loser then would be set to play Puerto Rico.
Shoot it in the side pocket. He's got a perfect angle to go down for the neck.
Less than 2 minutes left in the match.
These world-class players, what they try to do is leave themselves an angle so they don't have to do anything, rather than have to create a shot with a lot of English and spin.
He's going to take can, too, because he knows that if they get up by 2, the time is running down, barring a quick game, and that's a 9-ball off the break, or a quick 9-ball combination. Team Ireland now has to hurry. They're down 2, and we have a minute and a half to go.
The Philippines have this strategy right to a science, don't they?
They certainly do. They play the clock well. They know that there's a minute 25 to go. The clock is running. It's 7-5. Ireland, to do that, has got to make something happen in a hurry.
Ireland needs what we call a short game. He's made a ball break.
He's going to have to hurry.
He's got a chance because the 2 is down there by the 9. If he just comes out in the center of the table, he can play the ball off the 2 into the 9. Now that's next shot. He has to make the 1 first. But
makes the 1.
He blocked it there. Yes, he's left himself no shot.
43 seconds to go.
Notice that the 5 ball is directly between the shooter and the 2 ball.
I think he's going to jump in and still try the combo.
This will be. Oh, he's got his jump cue out. The jump cues are these cues. They're special short cues, and they allow you to jump a ball very quickly. If he can jump over the 5 and hit the 2 clean, the possibilities of making it definitely there. You better hurry, though. They're down to, well, it looks too late.
They called a timeout. They took their timeout. You see the shot clock with 12 seconds is stopped. The match clock once time is in. There it is. Great try, and that might be their last chance. 25 seconds, 7-5. Team Philippines passes it back to Tommy Donlan. You can see the match time winding down.
Well, Team Ireland's still in the competition. This will just be one loss. And I think one thing they've learned from this match is they can beat Team Philippines. I think everything hinges around that one lucky shot, Efren Reyes shot. If it wasn't for that, might have been a different story.
They're going to let the clock wind down, and the game will end right there. 7th of the final. Team Philippines down by 2 at halftime. Rallies in the second half. Team Philippines outscoring Team Ireland by a score of 5-1 in the second half, and that was the last gasp for Team Ireland. Here are our target pool final stats, and you look at some of the numbers. Too many total fouls for Ireland to overcome. They had 7. Philippines with only 3. No balls on break 7 times for the Philippines, but again, Ireland not able to take advantage of that, and a couple of outstanding 9-ball combinations, the key to Team Philippines' victory over Ireland. Ireland has more work to do. They dropped down.